Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2025 Chevy Trailblazer. This is the Activ trim with all-wheel drive, so it's one of the top trims for the Trailblazer in the 25 model year. The other top trim would be the RS trim with all-wheel drive. Cacti green is the color, white two-tone roof, black Evotex interior. So you can let me know if you're looking for this subcompact crossover SUV. Is this Activ trim, especially with the all-wheel drive, the way you would go? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of the Trailblazer in the cacti green. We're going to have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals, with gloss black on the grille with some chrome accents and some smoked chrome in and around that silver and black Chevy badge in the middle. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what we're looking at here is a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Chevy badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Hankook Dynapro all-terrain tires, 225 on the width of 60 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is your cacti green with the white two-tone roof. Now you can get the Activ trim in front-wheel drive, but that will provide a CVT as your transmission and not the 9-speed automatic. Moving in closer, we're going to have white side view mirror caps, no LED turn signals, color matched front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we're going to have the white roof. We're going to have flat and gloss black on the roof rails, the old antenna rather than a shark fin with no sunroof. And as we come over around the back, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top in white, the wiper down below on the glass, the black and silver Chevy bow tie in the middle. We do have a full spread of LED lighting on the back of this Trailblazer as well, with Trailblazer all-wheel drive on the left, Activ on the right. And then down below, we do have, again, some smoked chrome around the flat black on the rear bumper. And we do have chrome dual exhaust tips. We're under the hood of this Trailblazer, and we have Chevy's 1.3-liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder engine, mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission, 155 horsepower, 174 pound-feet of torque. This Trailblazer can tow up to 1,000 pounds, MPGs, 26 in the city, 29 on the highway, 27 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 Trailblazer Activ all-wheel drive, $29,300. This vehicle's got a couple options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,295 from Chevy's Bopyeong, Korea assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $33,085. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to go with black, hard black plastic across the top. Then we're going to have some bronze and gloss black trim into your chrome door handle, and then some dark gray fabric with yellow cross stitch, and then some soft touch on the armrest, flat black on the switchgear, good sized door pocket. Here is where you open the power lift gate and then into your foot box. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the all-season mats in the vehicle at this time. Seating wise, we're going to have full power with lumbar for the driver, manual assist front passenger, and then the black Evotex material with the yellow piping and yellow cross stitch with a little fabric in here as well. Bolstering is soft, headrest feel pretty firm. Then you have the Activ badge on each headrest. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. As we move over to the dash, we're going to have hard black plastic, and then again some more of this bronze and gloss black trim into your heat and air vent, some soft touch with the yellow cross stitch, and then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. And then as we swing on over, we have Chevy's 11-inch infotainment screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, all maps and nav come through your phone. We do have our music, where we can get our AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth music right there. You can Bluetooth your phone. We can go to our maintenance information. You can check that out. We do have accessory gauges that you can have up as well. And then you can get your trip information right there. Down below on the home base button, that's where you have all your apps. There's our CarPlay, Android Auto, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot, adjust your climate. If you want to do that, we have single zone climate control right there, so you can get that done. And then you can go to your main settings, where you have your system settings right here, where you can, again, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot, hook up the vehicle with your smartphone, adjust your speakers, get over-the-air updates, date, time, language. You have your vehicle settings right here, set up your team driver, as well as your lighting in here. If you want to adjust that, you can do that. Power door locks, that kind of thing, and then you have your apps. So it is pretty simple, not a lot of different functionality, but it works. And then we go to reverse. We have a nice large super clear backup camera with trajectory, so that's a good deal. We do have our volume knob right there. Down below, 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, more of this soft touch with the yellow piping, push button start. Down further, you got your single zone climate control with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and 3-stage heated seats for the front passenger, as well as your defrost and that stuff. Down further, we do have a 12-volt USB-C, USB-A, and a wireless charging pad. And then right here is our gear shift to go through the 9-speed automatic, and then around the back of that, you have your engine auto stop start all the way on the left, and then you have lane keep assist on off, traction control off, sport mode on or off, and then all-wheel drive on or off. And then some gloss black, so be careful. 2 cup holders, a place to slide your phone. Chevy key fob is right here, where we have lock, unlock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, Chevy bow tie. On the back, we do have an electric brake, another little area to store things, fairly firm center armrest. We can open that up, and we do have a removable tray right here, and then a larger area underneath for storage. Trailblazer Activ wheel. We have a leather wrap wheel, nice 10 2 notches, heated steering wheel with 360-degree heat. It feels quite good as it's gotten cold out again. The black and silver bow tie on the horn button, round bottom wheel. But I have plenty of room at 5'11" to get in and out of this Trailblazer. Nice, large, square shape, nice open and airy passenger cabin. On the left, here's your heated steering wheel on or off, adaptive cruise. On the right side, the telephone voice commands controls for the digital dash. Then over here on the left, you have your adaptive high beams, turn signals, and then on the right side, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, you can brighten dim the dash, adjust your headlights. We do have another little area in here for storage. You can pop the hood way down here. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we do have our digital dash. It's 8 inches. And when you turn on sport mode, all you're going to do is get a little flag right there. And then we have our all-wheel drive lock on. You can see next to the fuel remaining 276 miles, you have all-wheel drive. If I hit that button, then we can go into 2-wheel drive, and it goes into front-wheel drive. Now, as far as our dash goes, we have different themes. So if we click on this right here, this scroll bar, we have to push it in and hold it for a second. You can go from your Gauge 1 theme to your Gauge 2 theme, and that's what that looks like. Then we can pop it in again. We can go to our Gauge 3 theme. Oops. It is a little quirky because you got to push it in without that roller rolling. There's your Gauge 3 theme. They could have thought up a simpler one for this. You got to hold it in a second. Then you can bring up your vehicle info, your infotainment system, and then a clean screen, which is going to look like that. So I think I'll go back to gauge number 1, which is the classic look. And then we're back to the beginning. Overhead console, if you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. OnStar in case you want to talk to GM. No sunroof to show you. We move on to our framed rear view mirror with auto dim, sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of the Trailblazer, but first, the rear door panel, as you can see, all that vibe with the stitching and the bronze trim and the gloss black trim, all gone. It's all hard black plastic all the way around with a little soft touch on the armrest. So not exactly the same. As we move to the rear seats, I have the seat set for my driving position. So we'll get on in. And nice and easy to get into, but you're going to have to duck a little bit here. Even though it's a square shape, it is a subcompact crossover. And I think if you're about 5'9", 5'10", you're going to have to duck. But back here at 5'11", once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. Evotex all the way down. Seat pocket behind the driver. And another one here behind the front passenger. And then down below, as you can see here, we have an area to slide your phone. And then we have a home power source, USB-C. And a USB-A. The back seats, we have the same Evotex, but now we do have some stitching, but not as much as on the front seats. But again, they are nice and soft. They do feel comfortable. And then our armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. But overall, it is pretty comfortable back here, even though the rear seats sit up a little higher than the front seats. Getting in the tailgate area of this Trailblazer Activ, well, it is a power lift gate, so you can pop the tailgate from your key fob, from the driver door panel. You have a hands-free option, or you can come to the back, and right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now with the rear seats up, 25.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Trailblazer Activ. We do have the security shade right here, which is removable. And we do have the all-season cargo mat in here. And underneath the floor, we do have tools, jack, and a spare. So thank you, Chevy, for the spare. We do have some cubbies on either side for some extra storage as well. And you can let the rear seats down by just reaching through or going around to each door and pushing the button and throwing them forward. Pushing the button, throwing them forward. And now, with the rear seats down and that security shade out, you're looking at 54.4 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Trailblazer Activ. Window sticker, here we go. 25 Trailblazer all-wheel drive Activ, cacti green, jet black. Standard equipment is going to be left to right. Now our options, the convenience package, driver confidence package, cargo shade and all that stuff, $33,085. There are the fuel economy estimates. Government safety rating not completed yet. Made by Chevy in Korea. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Trailblazer Activ trim all-wheel drive. And right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass, no problem. Good size side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that jazz in here for safety. Exterior LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So they got you covered there. And it is got pretty good suspension damping. It feels good. It feels smooth on the road. We're gonna have some wind noise. There's no doubt about that. But it's a really nice little flickable vehicle. So we have it, right now I have it in regular two-wheel drive. Kind of give me a feel for that. Two-wheel drive is going to be front-wheel drive. Then you can lock in the all-wheel drive with that button I showed you earlier. But it handles well. It feels good. You know, the engine, as far as the size and the horsepower, doesn't sound very much. But you know what? It gets this fairly light, small subcompact crossover up to speed pretty good. The 9-speed automatic is shifting smoothly. And just like a lot of the other Korean builds I've driven, it is really flickable into the corners. It leans a little bit, but it still stays planted to the ground pretty well. So a really nice, light, and flickable vehicle in this Trailblazer. And of course, this is the last Trailblazer trim that we are going to do for the 25 model year. We've done all the others. It's one of the highest priced ones we've done, at $33,000 and change. And you can let me know if you're in the market for the Trailblazer. Are you looking like $30,000 and under, or would you consider going to $33,000 on a Trailblazer? Because that is a lot of money for a Trailblazer. It really is. So we have a turning radius of 18.56 feet. So not the skinniest for one of these SUVs, but we do have the all-terrain tires on here. And again, this Activ trim, and it gets right around. The Activ trim is supposed to be Chevy's adventure trim, right? Off-road trim. So we're going to go to sport mode. We're going to put it on all-wheel drive, and let's see how we do. All right, you get more throttle response. And of course, with the all-wheel drive locked in, you don't have the torque steer that you would have if you just had it in front-wheel drive. But then again, your gas mileage isn't going to be as good as if you were in front-wheel drive. So we'll go back to two-wheel drive normal mode. So for its practical standpoint, you get a good amount of room. The seats are comfortable. You get some good tech with this 11-inch system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You got a wireless charging pad, USB-A, USB-C connectivity for your rear seat passengers. The seats, like I mentioned, are comfortable. You get this Activ vibe with the bronze trim and the stitching and the piping on the seats. So it is attractive. But you let me know if it's worth $33,000 to you, and if you would look at something like this, or are you going to go down in trims, or are you going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? You put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Chevy Trailblazer Activ all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.